while loops will run code until a condition is met. So if you think about a for loop runs a condition a certain amount of times. But while will keep going until a condition becomes true. So, for example, we could say, let's say I is equal to 0, and while I is less than 10, so till that value is false, we will print I and then add 1, I plus equal 1. So while this is true, while I is less than 10, it will print that number and add 1 to the I. So it starts at 0 and prints the 0, then it adds 1. Then it goes up and checks again. Is 1 less than 10? Yes. Print 1. Add 1. While 2 less than 10, yes, that's true. Print 2. Add 1. And so on, till it gets to the last one where it goes up and it has a 9. It'll do the 9 less than 10. Yes, it'll print 9. It'll add 1 and become 10. Is 10 less than 10? No. We could make it include 10 by saying while I is less than or equal to 10. And now it'll print 0 through 10. Let's do an example with counting down. So let's get rid of this for now. And I'm going to do a New Year's countdown. And I'm going to set I equal to 10 because we usually start screaming at 10 on New Year's Eve. And I'm going to say while I is less than or equal to 1, I'm going to print I, and then I'm going to subtract 1 from I. And then once that becomes false, I'm going to tell it to print off Happy New Year. So if I hit play and run this, it'll count down from 10 to 1, and then it'll print Happy New Year on that last time through. So in this case, when it goes through the loop, it's starting out at 10 and saying, is 10 greater than or equal to 1? Sure is. Print it, subtract 1. And it'll keep going through here. Now, it took off 1, it's 9. Is 9 less than or equal to 1? Sure is. Print it, subtract 1 again. When it gets to the bottom, it's going to have 1, and it's going to say, is 1 less than or equal to 1? Yes, it's true because it is equal to. Print the 1, subtract 1, and now we're at 0. This while loop now has a 0 less than or equal to 1. This loop is done. It will go to the next line of code, which is print Happy New Year.